Hi, everybody. It's Mark Lombard again, discussing tips for art appreciation, how best to squeeze a painting to get the most enjoyment out of it. Our tip for this session is the use of shapes in paintings. And whether we know it or not, our brain loves to see and figure out geometric shapes in the world, in paintings in particular. So, one question to ask audiences as we celebrate the art experience is what shapes do you see in this painting? This is a very rich painting, by the way. It's from our friends at the Gilcrease Museum in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Love this museum. You have to visit these museums if you have a chance. This is awesome. So, a number of things we could talk about this painting. Uh, one is about shapes. So, let's take a look at what we see here. So we have a scissors grinder working on this family's scissors. And apparently this family does not get much entertainment. This is the day before radio and television and smartphones and all of that. So it's highly entertaining to watch the scissors grinder work his craft with these scissors. And I don't know if you could see it. I certainly don't think I could blow it up, unfortunately. But there are sparks being generated here by the friction of the scissors on the grinding wheel. Do you see that? So the family is entranced by what they're seeing. Dad is just all agog about this. He's looking at the scissors grinder work his magic. Here is the little girl. She's delighted in the sparks. Who would be? This little boy is precious. This little boy, most people ooh and ah when they see this painting. They giggle over this little boy. They think he's the cutest thing ever. He's got one leg up and one leg down. That's not really what this is how I describe him. Little boy, barefoot boy with cheeks of tan. Can't really see his cheeks. As an aside, regarding this figure and people in general who are facing away from us in paintings, we automatically tend to put ourselves in their place. So in this painting, we identify, in a sense, we identify with this boy looking up and looking at the wonder of the sparks in the scissors grinder. It's a wonderful tableau, very homespun family, delightful. And let's look at the shapes. What shapes do you see here? The first one that comes to my mind is the roundness of this wheel. It almost smacks us in the face, doesn't it? It is so very round. And here is another round shape. We have the hub of the wheel. What other shapes do you see? Well, here's the boy's hat. The top of his hat's a shape, and the brim of his hat's a shape, is a circle. Here are the circles. We have circular buttons here. His arms seem to be a circle here. Do you see how that works? So I could see a circle there. I could see the grinding wheels are circles. The hubs of the grinding wheels are circles, and the spokes of the grinding wheels are circles. There are many, many circles in this painting. Now, how about triangles? What triangles do you see? Well, obviously, the spokes of the wheels come to triangles here. It's not just these, I guess they're 30-degree triangles, but there's also 45-degree triangles and 90-degree triangles. And you can make any size triangle here using the spokes of the wheel. Where else do we see? We see triangles here. Here's a triangle here. Here's a triangle here. The back of it, the cross on his shirt. There's another shape. A cross is a very great shape that the brain just loves to encounter. Here's a remarkable triangle. I find this really fascinating. This little girl is an equilateral triangle. Can you see that? The artist paints her as a shape here. This is a triangular shape. And then regarding the squares, we have the window panes here. We have rectangles in the board of this wagon here. And here's Grandma. Grandma's looking out at us. When a figure looks out at us from a painting, we tend to get drawn into it. So I'm not sure her effect of drawing us in is as powerful as this little boy's effect of having us be him, but they're both going on in this painting. This is a delightful painting, George Henry Story, The Scissors Grinder. We don't know the date for that, but it is a thing of beauty and a joy to behold. Thanks very much for today's tip about shapes, and we'll see you next time.